Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And we're going to talk about Hocus Pocus 2.
Possibly.
Possibly, maybe.
Hopefully.
Now, we know Disney's been strip mining Hocus Pocus for some weird reason. Like, I don't get what happened with Hocus Pocus. When it came out, it was not that popular.
No. Well, I always liked it since it came out.
But it sort of like, it happened, and then 15, 20 years goes by and nobody really cares. And then all of a sudden, the last like 5 or 6 years, everybody's like, Hocus Pocus is a holiday tradition.
Right. I think they started promoting it more on like the freeform, like the 31 days of Halloween. It was like 13 nights before.
Yeah.
And then I know they use the merchandise like crazy at Shop Disney. They do like I have the one Spirit jersey, and it was like a special edition green one. It was sold out within like a couple of hours. They blast through the merchandise. They've been using it as they've been using the Sanderson Sisters and Hocus Pocus for their Halloween, their Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party for years. They've been using them as like their icons. They have their own stage show now.
Yeah, I think that's really where it took off again, was when they brought them back for the parks. Mm-hmm. Now they have all kinds of parks merchandise, but ever since then, there's been interest in a sequel. Now they had a book sequel, I guess, and there's been talk of a sequel, but they were talking a couple of years ago about doing a reboot with 3 new actresses.
Yes, and it did not go over well.
It did not go over well. We'll talk about that after we talk about this, but apparently all 3 Sanderson sisters want to come back for a sequel now.
Okay, now I have to explain the backstory of this. Okay, so what's going on is Bette Midler does a hulaween event every year, and it benefits the New York Restoration Project. Okay, so this year, because of COVID, they have to do a virtual event. So what they're doing with the virtual event is they're bringing it back like a Hocus Pocus reunion kind of thing. And it's like called In Search of the Sanderson Sisters. And she has Kathy Najimy and Sarah Jessica Parker, a bunch of other celebrities. She has, some other people they said were from the cast of Hocus Pocus are going to be on this event. It's not a reenactment. They're just doing like little things that are Hocus Pocus, themed. Okay, because they don't have the rights to do Hocus Pocus probably. So the money goes to this project, and they're raising money. So because of this, she was being interviewed on Fox 5 about Good Day New York, and she said they want to make a movie. They asked us if we were interested, and of course we all said yeah. But I'm game. I'm totally game. So according to her, they've been asked, the stars, the women said yes, but that's all we know. We know they are doing another movie. We know they've assigned people to it. We don't know for sure if they're cast, but she said they were asked and they said yes.
Coming to Disney Plus for $30.
Probably. Yeah.
$66.06.
But what we've learned though from Disney is just because they said they were asked and said yes doesn't mean they'll actually do it, and they'll actually do it justice and do it right.
Yeah, let's look at the Star Wars sequel trilogy, all right? Everybody was so excited. They're like, Han, Luke, and Leia are all coming back. This is going to be great. We get to see them all on screen at the same time. It's going to be like a reunion and yada, yada, yeah. So they could come back, but in a very poor fashion. Mm-hmm. So Disney does have a tendency to not stick the landing when it comes to reboots and sequels. And
well, I'm just trying to figure out how they would do this. They
They
can't make it a prequel because the ladies look a lot older now. They can't do a sequel. They turned to stone and blew up or whatever they did. And and it's like,
they unblow. They unblow them.
Can you unblow after it's been blown? I don't know. But
Disney's got technology now. They can de-age people. Maybe they can use technology in film trickery to unblow people.
I don't know, because I'm just saying, a prequel would make sense. Like, how did they end up here? That would make sense. A sequel, it's going to be interesting how they do it. Like, there's a loophole, and book was still around and somehow called them back or whatever. But a lot of fans really, really want this. The person that was doing the interview, the woman from Good Day New York, she was like, oh my God, thank God, that's amazing kind of thing when she heard this, because she's so excited about it. I'm going to tell you what. I wore my Spirit jersey to Sam's Club at Pittsburgh Mills. And when I did that, I got stopped by several people to tell me how much they loved that movie. And they were all people that were older than me. They were all older people. And they're like, I love this movie so much. I hope they make another one. People were stopping me right and left to tell me how much I love my jersey because it had the Sanderson Sisters on the back. And they're like, I love that movie. And there are a lot of people who just really like this movie.
Yeah, it's become sort of an institution. It's just weird how it happened because people were like, yeah, I remember kind of Hocus Pocus and, watched it on VHS or watched it on Disney Channel or whatever. And then it just in the last 5 years is like, it's as important to Halloween as Rudolph is to Christmas. You have to watch it.
It kind of is. I mean, I always loved it, so it's no big deal to me. Other people name their cats Binks. I mean, it's a big deal. Now, if you want to know more about what they're doing with the restoration project, they're going to be doing this one event. It's going to be on the 30th at 8 p.m., and you have to buy a ticket to go to be able to access it. It's going to be run one time, and that's it. So after that, it's not going to be run again, apparently. I don't know what they're going to be doing, but apparently they were all back together doing this Hocus Pocus thing. But Elvira's going to be part of it, too.
Okay, so it's worth it for Elvira, she doesn't look very old either. I was watching her the other day.
She's a redhead.
She is, actually, yeah.
So, One Night Only the Witches, along with Hocus Pocus castmates Thora Birch, Omri Katz, and Doug Jones are back. And, they also have a list of the people that are going to be on there. Isn't it Vanessa Shaw? Wasn't she one of them, too? Wasn't she the...
I don't remember.
So, these are the people that are going to be a part of this event.
Jennifer Hudson?
They said there's
Adam Lambert?
They said they got a lot of celebrities who want to do it also. But it's going to be like Hocus Pocus themed.
Oh, John Stamos,
yes,
of course.
He's playing the devil, I think she said.
Oh, okay.
So
all right.
It's gonna be
Keenan Thompson. So John Stamos is a huge, massive Disney fan. Massive Disney fan.
Very much so.
And anybody who goes to the parks, and if you go with like a tour guide or whatever, he actually gets his own tour guide every time he goes. We just missed him the one time.
You did, yeah.
Yeah, he was like literally right there talking to one of the tour guides, because when we had media access, they'd give us tour guides, and he was like standing like literally like not even 6 feet from me. There's John Stamos, which I wouldn't have recognized him really because he had like sunglasses and stuff on, just talking to like another guide, but he's there like all the friggin' time.
Right. He has a huge collection of memorabilia and all that kind of stuff. So it doesn't surprise me that he's involved. But I personally would love to see a second movie. I'm really not sure how they would do it, but I would love to see. You don't want to see it. What's wrong with you?
I've seen too many Disney sequels and reboots.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Sometimes you can't go back. If they got the original
if it was done correctly?
If they could somehow pull it off. I've yet to see one that really, I can't say that. There actually have been some decent sequels in recent years, which I was completely floored. Blade Runner 2049. Mm-hmm. I was floored. I didn't expect it to be good. I thought it was a terrible idea, and it turned out to be good. So maybe.
What it comes down to is it all is determined by respecting the source material. Yeah. And that's the thing. A lot of times that doesn't happen, and then you get people who weren't involved, and even people that were involved, like we're seeing with Willow, with Ron Howard, they're trying to push, we're not going for nostalgia, we're going for whatever, and it's like, well, it's not going to work then. Yeah. Because what makes it what it is because it was a product of its time and it has a huge fan base. You have to appeal to that fan base. You can make some changes, but you're going to still need to keep it fundamentally, what it was or what it is at the heart of it.
Yeah, I think the most success that Disney themselves has had, maybe Tron Legacy, because I think they were able to get the nostalgia, but they also had it set up.
But they lacked Tron.
There was no Tron, but Tron Legacy was supposed to be the first part of a two-part
right.
thing.
If they had Tron, I love original Tron. Tron Legacy, I'm not going to lie, I was kind of about because there was no effing Tron. I'm like, he
was called Rinsler, but yeah, you don't find out he's Tron until the very end.
So
of the spoiler.
At that point, it's not about Tron. It's about new people, and it's not about Tron. So it's not actually Tron. So that's what gets me, on that one. Hopefully they go back to it. There's word they might go back to that one and do more with it too. So
yeah, and they did set that one up obviously for a sequel, and then it never happened because it didn't perform at the box office.
But now they might go back and do that now
because there's a ride to promote.
Right, pretty much. Well, I don't know. Isn't that on hold? But they're going to go ahead and change Splash Mountain. Yeah, it changes every day. But anyway, this was back from 2017 when the whole thing went down.
Yeah, so we do remember this because at the time we were actually working on a different Disney blog
that we built,
and this was
we don't have anymore.
No, we don't. It's a long story. Anyway, this was a big deal because they announced that they were going to do a Hocus Pocus sequel or reboot without the original actresses, and Bette Midler was pissed.
I don't blame her. So were the
pissed.
fans. The fans were also very pissed about the whole scenario.
It's cheap. It's going to be cheap. Because we were talking like direct to like Disney Channel or something. They were thinking it's like that is a bad idea.
I love this though. I'm not sure what they're going to do with my character. My character is very, very broad. I don't know who they're going to find to play that.
So then she put the makeup on to do
that's
that.
Fun.
Yeah. So I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what they do. Look, Disney doesn't do anything haphazardly when it comes to marketing. They have a plan for Hocus Pocus. Obviously, they've been promoting it in the parks. Merchandising, right. That's what I want to talk. Like, yeah, Disney is haphazard, but when it comes to, like, if they start promoting something, that's how you know they're going to do something with it. When you start seeing, like, an attraction with certain characters, or you start seeing more and more merchandise with certain characters, you know that the gears are already turning.
They're testing to see if there's demand for it or not. That's not the problem. The demand isn't the problem. It's what they do with it moving forward that everybody worries about.
And you can see with Star Wars that you can kill the demand if you put out an inferior sequel.
That's right.
So I don't know, guys, but
don't kill Hocus Pocus.
Don't kill Hocus Pocus. So we got to wrap this one up.
Yep.
All right. So please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, and we'll talk to you guys later.
Bye.